Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. Chip and I are so glad you're here with us for the next 30 minutes, the best 30 minutes of your day. Well, let's get right into the show. It's so good to have with me in the studio my friend, Jacqueline Lewis with Ruby Falls to talk all about the adventures with this summer. Love it. Wave to our viewers. It's so cute. Thanks for coming on, Jacqueline.
Oh, thanks for having me, Andy.
So Ruby Falls, 95th anniversary.
Yes.
I love that. Well,
yes.
Tell us what we're doing to celebrate and what people can expect at Ruby Falls this summer.
Sure. So most people know about Ruby Falls, and most Chattanoogan's have been there at least once in their lifetime, but we really want to encourage folks to come back and visit us again if they've been here before or if they've never visited Ruby Falls. This summer is a great time to really experience it.
Tell us a little bit about the specialty tours. I didn't realize there were specialty tours beyond just the general tour.
Sure. So our cave walk is our general tour. That's the informal name for it. It's the classic, walking through the caverns until you get to the waterfall and you're with a guide, you're in a group. But we also have lantern tours, which are led after hours on Friday nights. So it's a smaller group. You're led by a senior level guide and you have extended time at the waterfall. And as the name suggests, we turn off all the lights and only thing illuminating the caverns are handheld lanterns.
So I wonder if that evokes a feeling of what they felt when they were building it, which I'd love a brief little history about Ruby Falls to people that might not know.
Sure, yeah. So Ruby Falls was discovered in 1929 and it was accidentally discovered by a man named Leo Lambert. He was excavating an elevator tunnel, or shaft, sorry, through Lookout Mountain because he wanted to open up Lookout Mountain Cave to tourists. That cave had been sealed off years prior by the railroad. So on the way down, excavating in Lookout Mountain, he stumbled across this other cavern. And in that cavern is where he found the Ruby Falls waterfall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, who is Ruby?
Ruby was Leo's wife, and a big supporter of him doing this really wild, unlikely plan of putting an elevator in a mountain.
That is supportive. Honey, my birthday's coming up. I would like a waterfall named after me.
There you
have
go.
to find
yes.
it.
Yes.
Right. So what is your favorite thing about Ruby Falls? And are you still in awe of it? I bet.
I mean, there's so much to appreciate about Ruby Falls. I mean, just being in the cavern alone is amazing. If you've never been inside a cave, if you're sort of anxious about not having experience or the right equipment, we've got you covered.
Right.
We're really a great place for people's first cave experience. I know it was my first cave experience. We also have a zip line.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Which is so much fun, and which I recently did for the first time, and it was brilliant. It's great for all ages, for different levels of experience. So the first thing you do is a climbing tower, which your viewers can see here. It's 40 feet high and it's different routes of difficulty. So if you have never climbed before, this is a great time for you to experiment with it. If you've been climbing for a while, there's routes that are much more advanced and difficult.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would you think I could? I've never ziplined before, and I've wanted to try it, but I don't want to try. I'm not super athletic or strong.
I'm not either, and you don't have to be. That's the beauty of it.
Oh.
So after you do the climbing tower, you go on 2 zip lines, and you're going through the treetops of Lookout Mountain, which is just a beautiful setting.
Wow.
The hardest part for me was jumping off the platform.
Oh, okay.
But you're hooked up in a harness. It's incredibly safe. You go over safety protocols with the zip team before you do it, so you feel safe, but it's still, you still have to get up your nerve, at least I did.
How do we get information about tickets and hours for this? Because I want to do that this week with my kids.
Oh, great. Yeah, so just go online. It's rubyfalls.com, and you can get your tickets in advance there, and you can find out about our hours and availability and everything you need at that website.
And what if we're hungry and thirsty?
Yes.
And we're up there on the mountain. What do we do?
Sure. Come and visit our Castle Cafe. It is our cafe in the historic Ruby Falls Castle. It debuted only a few years ago, and it's got a great selection. Everything from your cold brew coffee to your Mike's lemonade.
Oh,
We have
fun.
flatbread pizzas. And we even have local draft beer
Right.
if you are wanting an adult beverage.
A little Mike's lemonade, a draft beer, and then go ziplining.
Yes.
Hopefully no one's down there on the ground.
I should say Bill's lemonade, not Mike's.
Oh.
Yeah. Bill's lemonade. Yeah,
not Mike's
non-alcoholic.
lemonade.
Yeah, made with fresh lemons.
I love that. Now it
Refreshing.
says, do guests have to wait in line to get in?
No, you don't. And that is something I think a lot of people are sort of cemented in folks' memories if they visited in the 90s
Yes.
or even the 2000s. Especially on holidays or in summertime, folks used to wait outside for hours.
Right.
Sometimes. It was first come, first serve, and the line would literally go around the
How
building.
do we avoid it?
Just go online. We're all advanced ticketing now,
love
so you
this.
just select the time you want to visit, and then always ask for your adventures. You show up 15 minutes ahead of time.
I love that. I learned so much today. Jacqueline, you're lovely. Thank you for coming on the
Oh,
show
thanks,
today.
Andy.
So head on over to rubyfalls.com to find out about how you can maybe have a lantern tour of Ruby Falls, other things you haven't tried yet. I'm going to go check out their zip lining this week with my boys. Thanks
right.
again for
See you
coming on,
there.
Jacqueline. You will. rubyfalls.com.